Good morning, this is Keith All, and welcome back to our series on how we can build a one-page website with Builderall. Our last video we left off working with this box. We made it a gradient box. Now we want to round off the corners. In order to do that, we select it. Let's edit the element. And let's go over here to the right, and the property that we're going to adjust is the border radius. Right now all corners are set to 0, so for us to make it round, we're going to type in 100 for all the corners. As you can see by the image or the box on the screen, the corners are now becoming rounded. Okay, so now we did that. Now let's put this image on there. That it's a transparent image of a double arrow pointing down, and we're going to use that as a point where when the user clicks on it, it's going to scroll down to the next section. So let's first get the image on here, and we're going to let's add elements and then image. Let's add an horizontal image. Let's first get the image on here, so I'm gonna edit the image, and then the properties for that image element, we're going to go to the general settings and then click on change image. I'm going to go to my directory first for this gym template, so when I upload the image from my PC, it'll wind up in this directory so I can keep them organized. So I'm going to select the file, and let's see, double arrow down, which is this one, open. Select it. Let's move this over here so I can save it. Okay. Now let's go over to our already published site in the editor. Now I want to get the size of this image, so I select the image element, go over to the size property, and it looks like the width is set to 23. Let's go over here. Give me a second, okay. Okay, for some reason when we try to adjust this downward past a certain point, it's not working. But anyways, we could resize the image by, doing this. And let's just bring it down. Let's put this on top of that box, and let's do that. So that looks good right there. And now we'll just grab a hold of the box. Once you put another element inside of a box element, then you can move both the elements at the same time. So let's scroll. Let's see on the live site. So it's roughly in the middle of the panel, just underneath this bench on the image. So let's do this. So there we go. So let's save the changes. Okay, our next step is on the live site. We have some text elements here and a button. So we're going to work on that next. And all these elements fit inside of a box. So let's create a box element first. This is the editor for the live site. So let's get the dimensions for the box, and it's a transparent box. The size of the box is set at these dimensions. So we'll get that and we'll copy that. So let's go over here. To look for the box element. There we go. We could choose any one of these, so I'm just going to choose this one. Let's move it over here. Let's get the proper size. So it's 548 by 328. Okay, let's go over here. Minimum height 15,500. So that should be already set. Okay. Now the transparent settings for this is under background settings. And all we have to do is select solid color. Select this square, which brings up this little box here where you can adjust the color, and drag this bottom slider. There's two sliders, one on the top and one on the bottom. The bottom is for the transparency. So you can see now the box is now coming slightly transparent, and then here's fully transparent. Okay. So now what we want to do is add the text elements and the button. So let's go back up here, add elements. We're going to do a text. And let's go over here. Let's see, let's do this. So the style is a neutral paragraph. The font family is called multi-black, and the size is at 60, and the line height is at 1. So I'm just going to grab the text, copy that. Let's go over here. Okay, just a second. Okay, I added a text element here. Now we're going to change everything. So what I did was I double clicked in the text editor. I'm going to change this to a neutral paragraph. Font family. Multi-black. Copied in the text. $60. We're going to change the text color to white. Line height set to 1. And let's see. Let's go over here. Multi-black 61. Okay, let's go back over here. There we go. And let's, it looks like it's left justified. So I'm double clicking in the text element. I'm going to highlight it and I'm going to click on left justified right there. So let's scroll back up here. Let's do the same thing for the next text element. Let's see what we got here. I'm double clicking in the text element to bring up this little editor. So it's a neutral paragraph again. It looks like it's this one, size 19 with line spacing of 1.4. I'm just going to copy this text. I'm just going to clone this item. Okay, grab it down there, double click on it, highlight the text, line height is 1.4. Okay, it's starting to look like that. Okay, on the next video we're going to continue on with this. We're going to add the button, the gradient background, the hover effect, and then also the icon here, which is an emoji in text format, and I'll show you how to get all that. So I'll see you on the next video.